What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hexiyyy coming at you with a new video, and today I'm gonna be talking about my 4-3 Lakers and if that 3-0 start was really real or if it was fake. So let's get into it. To start the year, I really didn't expect the Lakers to be 3-0 off the rip. I mean, when you saw the teams they were facing, like the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Phoenix Suns, and the Sacramento Kings, you were expecting probably one or maybe even at two losses for this Lakers team just coming into the season, because at the time you didn't know what to expect. They were bringing the same team back and got a new coach in Redick, so no one really knew how good this Lakers team could actually be. And for them to come out on opening night and beat the Minnesota Timberwolves pretty comfortably, I think we had a 10-point lead majority of the way, even bigger at some points. I think that really surprised me as a Lakers fan, and it got me real excited for what's up next to come for this Lakers team, and not even just like for the players, but for this coaching staff and Redick. I think what JJ has done to start this season has been very, very surprising but exciting at the same time, because the way the ball is moving compared to the last 2 years has me jumping up and down for excitement. I mean, seriously, if you watch the Lakers play now compared to when they did with Darvin Ham, a little bit with Frank Vogel, but mainly Darvin Ham, you'd see that the ball was a lot more isolated in plays compared to passing the ball and getting players to move off the ball. It was a lot of stagnant offense is what I would say. So to see this Lakers team move the ball more freely, feeding AD as well, is one of the things that Lakers fans have wanted for the last 3 seasons, is give Anthony Davis the ball. And look what's happened. He's averaging 31.6 points per game and is probably top 3 in MVP voting right now. This team only goes as far as Anthony Davis and LeBron. I think LeBron gets a slight pass just because of his age, but Anthony Davis is the motor of this team, and I think that Anthony Davis has a chance to lead this team to potentially to a top 6 seed, considering what we've already seen from the Lakers. But at the same time, what I was going to talk about is our 3-0 start. Was it fake? After that 3-0 start, we faced the Phoenix Suns again, which we lost in a close game in Phoenix, which is very hard for an NBA team to beat a team back-to-back. Even though it wasn't a back-to-back, I think it was 2 times in 4 or 5 days, so it's hard to beat it. It's pretty rare for a team to beat another team back-to-back unless they're really, really bad. But the Phoenix Suns, they're obviously a great team, so they were able to win. But then after the Suns game, we had the Cleveland Cavaliers, which started the Lakers road trip, which we also lost to the best team in the league, which is understandable, I guess. I mean, obviously the offense was still there. I just think players weren't able to hit their shots to, to where they're supposed to. I mean, and then after that Cleveland game, the Lakers went to Toronto and had a comfortable lead the whole entire time until the 4th quarter, where they decided that they wanted to let the Raptors come back. This Raptors team didn't have Emmanuel Quickly or Scotty Barnes, who are arguably their 2 best players, and the Lakers almost lost that. I think it got to a 3.6-point lead at some point. I was driving. I wasn't watching the game on this one. I had to watch the replay. But that game, the Lakers decided to win. That game showed me a lot. I think it showed me where this team actually is, considering the 3-0 start against some very, very talented teams. I think it put us back to reality, where it's like this Lakers team is good and well coached, but at the same time, how good are the players going to be throughout the whole 82 season? After that Toronto game, Lakers go to Detroit. I mean, one of the worst teams in the NBA. They were on a 28-game losing streak last year. You'd expect them to probably beat this team and hopefully blow them out. I was expecting to see some Bronny James minutes, if I'm being completely honest with you. But no, the Lakers decided they didn't want to play today. D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, yes, didn't want to play today. And these are the nights where you need those kind of players. You need those players like D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves to at least be somewhat average to like good, because Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell were not good tonight, and that resulted in the Lakers losing. Anthony Davis was still Anthony Davis. LeBron James is 39. He was pretty average, I'm not gonna lie. But Gabe Vincent, Max Christie, where are you guys? Max Christie got signed to a 4-year, $30 million contract. The Lakers really believe in Max Christie. He's not playing anything like that contract the Lakers gave him, and neither is Gabe Vincent. We haven't seen Gabe Vincent play basketball, which feels like since he was on the Heat, honestly. And he still hasn't done much for this Lakers team when he's been on the court. He struggles to hit his 3-pointers. He struggles to play a little bit of defense. I mean, he's still probably one of our best perimeter defenders, but it's not to a level which you would want Gabe Vincent to play defense, especially for this particular team. I mean, yeah, this Lakers team is confusing. I don't understand how we can beat the Suns, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Kings but then also lose to the Detroit Pistons is weird. But at the same time, I look at the NBA like a lot of different people. I know a lot of people might be like, it's the Detroit Pistons. This is easy. This is, easy games. But I think we have to realize that these are all NBA players. Like, these are all players. These are the best players in the world. Like, anyone can have an off night. Anyone can have a career night. We saw Jaden Ivey cook the Lakers yesterday. Tim Hardaway Jr. It felt like he didn't miss. But that's just the reality of it. This team is very confusing. Like I said, I probably said that multiple times, but I'm excited for this team. I think the coaching staff has done a great job so far. I think players just need to hit their shots. I think it's really as simple as that. D'Angelo Russell was our best three-point shooter last year. He hasn't shot the ball well at all, like Austin Reeves. 2 years ago, he was almost a 40% three-point shooter. Now he's sub-average. I mean, LeBron James, he's 40. He's 40% from the field, from three last year. He's putting up his numbers, but it's just still not good enough. And I think this is where you kind of get a glimpse of what the Lakers can be when the players are hitting their shots, like we saw in the Suns and the Kings game, where players actually played well and we won those games. But then you also have these off nights where Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell and Max Christie and Gabe Vincent aren't giving you anything from the three-point line, and you're like, the league is already miles ahead. You watch the Boston Celtics, they putting up 40, 33s a night, and you're like, why can't we do that and make our shots? We got D'Angelo Russell and LeBron James, both 40% three-point shooters, so why? It's frustrating. It's okay. We're 7 games into the season, so I'm not going to overreact too much. But at the same time, I don't know how real that 3-0 start was, and I'm praying that these shooters like D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves and Max Christie, because he was looked at as a promising shooter the last 2 years, and I just hope that they're able to step their play up, hopefully shoot the ball a bit better. But apart from that, I'm not too fussed with the Lakers. I mean, like I said, we're 7 games into the season. The Lakers could go on a 10-game winning streak or a 10-game losing streak. You never know in this league. So I think for now, the best thing the Lakers can do is honestly just keep building on some more chemistry, get a bit more closer with the coaching staff. I mean, this is a brand new coaching staff, not just head coach. The assistants are new. Everyone's new. So it's hard for a coaching staff and the players to get along 7 games into the season. I've liked what I've seen so far, so it's not too bad. But anyway, this is just a short little video telling you guys how I feel about the season. Like I said, with 7 games into the season, it's early days, but I'm a little bit worried and a little bit not. So I feel like this team is probably going to end up in the middle of the pack right now. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully something gets done at the trade deadline where we're able to acquire a decent center, the trade market, but you never know. But anyway, guys, like I said, short video. Appreciate you guys for watching. Go Lakers. Peace.